First of all, I would like to introduce myself, Nurul Hairina Mohamad. My metric number 211220643. In this assignment, my group had conducted a study on secret recipe during COVID-19 pandemic. This COVID-19 pandemic hit the whole globe since 2019, as well as all the organizations are facing challenges in their operations, and they are forced to shut down their business according to MCOs. Hence, it's very crucial for them to make the effective decision by decision analysis, so that this problem can be reduced immediately. Other than that, to obtain effective decision, the organizations must be constructed with logic, consider all data is available and possible alternative, and applies a quantitative approach. Through this, the problem areas in secret recipe can identify and need to focus on the improvement during this pandemic. In addition, the suggestion and recommendations to secret recipe for improvement their business by using a suitable decision-making tools. For example, linear programming, in which consists of decision analysis and calculation needed to obtain accurate data and expected value and opportunity loss as the approach to overcome it.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Alias Binti Mohamad Amali, metric number 211220641. I want to discuss about nature of business secret recipe. There are 4 nature of business secret recipe including promotion, price, product, and place. For promotion, the secret recipe always do a promotion for celebration. Secret recipe has used different channels to promote them such as online website, catalog, flyers, newspaper and television advertisement, and many others. Secret recipe will always identify, research, and develop new product with speed, high quality, and reasonable cost. For price, secret recipe markup of 215% to arrive at menu price is at the identified average level range. This is to cover up the overhead generated to operate the business. Retail price will be competitive at about RM15 ringgit for the average meal with is about 13% above their competitor price. However, customers are simply willing to pay more for healthier, tasty food served in a clean, comfortable, and pleasant environment. For product, secret recipe is well known in Malaysia for its fine quality cake, function foods, and dignified service. Their well-guarded homemade recipe have become favorite for both old and young. They are serving a wide selection of more than 14 type government quality cakes and other baker desserts. They are offered more than 14 types of different cheesecake, chocolate cake, and brownies. For place, as the leading and target cafe chains in Malaysia, secret recipe grow rapidly and currently operates more than 440 outlets across the region, including Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, China, Brunei, Myanmar, and Maldives.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Atirah binti Mat Jaafar. My number matrix 211220399. And I will continue the presentation. Since the outbreak of coronavirus that causes COVID-19 in late November 2019 in Wuhan, China, Malaysia has also been affected by the virus. The outbreak has impacted several industry sectors in Malaysia. The COVID-19 pandemic also had a significant impact on the food service industry. The food service sector secret recipe is experiencing a decline in business earning, and product production prices must be boosted to sustain the company. In reality, the degree of financial performance and sector structure is considered worse than the prior crisis that existed in the organization previously. Because the price of the product for the production has increased, secret recipe company must pay the high cost of capital goods. This also means that the company will be limited. As a result, secret recipe company must likewise earning a minimum profit in order to avoid going bankrupt during this pandemic. For several months, the secret recipe branch was likewise unable to function effectively owing to movement restrictions measures. So in order to resurrect the firm, secret recipe must first choose to earning minimum profit as many goods have increased in price. And that is the problem identified in secret recipe problem.
My name is Nurul Hairina binti Alias. My metric number is 211220642. Today I will present about decision analysis. Decision analysis is a step of decision making that will include identifying and assessing all aspects of decision and take action based on decision that will provide the most favorable outcome. There are a few steps of decision making. Step 1 is define the problem. The problem that secret recipe has identified is to reduce costs in operation part or capital expenditure. Step 2. List the possible alternative. Secret recipe decide that its alternatives are to reduce cost of basic ingredient in dessert making, which is flour, chocolate chip, and chocolate. Step 3. Identifying the problem outcomes. Secret recipe identify that there are only two possible outcomes, that the market could be normal or it could be poor. Step 4. List the payoff of each combination and alternative and outcomes. Step 5. Select one of the mathematical decision theory model. In this section, selecting the alternative with lowest expected monetary value is the best solution. And the last step is step 6. Apply the model and make decision.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Atirah binti Zani, and today I will present about suitable tool that secret recipe can use to solve the problem about minimization cost. This tool is called linear programming. Linear programming is one of the techniques that use mathematical modeling. This tool will help managers to plan and making decisions related to resource allocation. In case of secret recipe, the objective is to minimize the production cost. Secret recipe is considering to combine two different brands of cake ingredients and will mix it up with other ingredients to make good quality chocolate cake. Each of a chocolate cake contains different proportions, some or all of the three main ingredients. It's essential for making sure that the chocolate cake have a unique taste. Secret recipe has purchased two different brands. For brand 1, each cake contains 150 gram cake flour, 130 gram chocolate, and 40 gram chocolate chip. Meanwhile, for brand 2, contains 200 gram cake flour, 70 gram chocolate, but they do not use chocolate chip. The owner of the secret recipe would like to use linear programming to determine the best taste of their cake with minimum monthly intake requirements for each ingredient. So let's see how the process of making linear programming. We will use this linear programming problem formula, which is minimize cost equal to 4x1 plus 5x2. There are 4 subject to this constraint, which is 150x1 plus 200x2 equal to 800 grams is 4 ingredient A constraint. For 120x1 plus 70x2 equals 500 grams is 4 ingredients B constraint. 40x1 equals to 100 grams is 4 ingredients B constraint. x1 equals to 0 is 4 ingredient constraint, and x2 equals to 0 is ingredient constraint. So now let's see for the calculation. As you can see on the graph, for point A, the coordinates at the intersection of the ingredient C and D constraint, where the line x1 equals to 245 versus the line 170 x1 plus 70 x2 equal to 500. So the point for point A is 2.5 and 3. So coordinate for point B will be using by equation, which is 120 x1 plus 70 x2 equal to 500, and 160 x1 plus 200 x2 equal to 800. So this result, x1 equal to 3.4 and x2 equal to 1.2. The coordinate at point C are seen by the inspection to be x1 equal to 5 and x2 equal to 0. The calculation to evaluate the objective function at each corner point is will be using the cost equal to 4x1 plus 5x2. The cost at point A is 4 multiplied by 3.44 plus 5 is multiplied by 3 equal to 29, and cost at point B is 4 multiplied by 3.4 plus 5 multiplied by 1.2 equal to 19.6. For cost at point C is 4 multiplied by 5 plus 5 multiplied by 0 equal to 20. So the minimum cost solution is to purchase 3.4 kg of brand 1 cake and 1.2 kg brand 2 cake per cake per month. This will cost of RM 19.60 cents per cake.
In conclusion, during pandemic COVID-19, there are some problems that had identified at secret recipe. The problems are supply dumping condition, performance over time, and financial market exceeding the capital limit discipline. Due to this, the contribution of low return increased as well as many measures that control market movement around the world. From the result, the analysis obtained for secret recipe, there are 3 alternatives such as reducing cost in flour, chocolate chip, and chocolate. For the appropriate allocation tool, use in an alternative to lowest EMV will be selected to reduce cost in lower profit. For appropriate result, linear programming method were used. The first recommendation that can minimize their operating cost is cancel unused service. First, identify service that no longer use and consider cancelling them altogether. Next recommendation is identify inefficiencies. To reduce waste in both material and time, tighten it up. Process and procedure are the right thing to do. The last recommendation is reducing 20% salaries from higher level of management. Salary reduction are only in the short term. With that, workers will get full payback when the COVID-19 pandemic is over.